Hello there hoppers and welcome! Now, some new information has just dropped over on Jurassic Outpost regarding a new Jurassic World game possibly in development. Yes, it would seem that Universal Pictures have recently registered the trademark Jurassic World Aftermath. And judging by Universal's description that was provided to the USPTO, I think it's safe to assume that this would definitely be a new video game entry to the franchise. And all I can say to that is, awesome, it's about time. One of my biggest criticisms with this Jurassic World era has been the lack of video games. Because if you ignore the mobile park builder, which let's face it's just an update to the one they already had before it, and also if you ignore the couple of VR experiences, because again, they're experiences, not actually games, then there have actually only been 3 games released for this new Jurassic World brand. Just 3! And even then, Jurassic World Alive is just a mobile app, and let's face it, a bit of a Pokemon Go ripoff. And as for LEGO Jurassic World, well, despite its title, it actually focuses more on the original Jurassic Park trilogy. So, realistically, we have only got 1 game for Jurassic World. Just 1! And even then, it's just another bloody park builder, which in itself is basically just an updated version of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. And although Evolution does have its own unique features, from an overall concept perspective, it's not actually offering anything new. However, don't get me wrong, I 100% agree that a game like this had to happen. Because let's face it, a park simulation game is a no-brainer when it comes to the Jurassic franchise. And as fans, we wouldn't expect anything less. However, I think it's time we start expecting something more. A completely new, fresh experience. Now, personally, I would love to see a more survival-based game. One where weapons are either completely absent or really hard to come by. Therefore, making the predators not just lethal, but truly terrifying. Think Alien Isolation, but with raptors, for example. Ooh, now that's scary. That would make for some truly terrifying scenarios. And, to be fair, the Jurassic franchise has actually flirted with ideas such as this a few times in the past. But, one way or another, these attempts never lived up to their true potential. But surely now that the lessons of the past have been learnt, and with survival games themselves not just being popular, but in some cases done extremely well, I see no reason why a new Jurassic World themed survival game couldn't come our way in the near future, especially when you consider that one almost did before. You see, back in 2014, Cryptic Studios started development on an official Jurassic World game entitled Jurassic World Survivor. Now, this was originally set to release either besides or shortly after the Jurassic World film. However, despite the apparent high level of completion, the game was unfortunately cancelled back in 2016. So yes, sadly this Jurassic World Survivor game never saw the light of day. However, with this new information regarding this new game, fans are starting to believe that this Jurassic World Aftermath game may well be the revived, reimagined and repackaged version of the Survivor game we never got to see. However, that being said, with the announcement also of a Jurassic World live-action series being in development, it wouldn't actually surprise me if this new game is in some way related to this upcoming show. Hell, maybe Jurassic World Aftermath isn't just the name of the game, but also the title for the live-action show. But, of course, it's all just speculation at this point, as information on this game at this time is very limited. However, if we are going with the belief that this game will be, at the very least, a Survivor replacement, then we should expect to see something along the lines of an open-world survival game, as that is something the original game was intending to be. And if this truly is the direction they are choosing with this game, then I'll be an extremely happy bunny, because an intense survivor game set in the Jurassic franchise, well, that's something I've been waiting for years, ever since I first played Trespasser. And as flawed as that game may be, at the very least, it had the right idea. Survival. But either way, whichever direction this game may take, as a Jurassic fan, I'm ecstatic to hear that we are finally getting another actual game to add to our collection. Because that's the thing, whether they were good or not, Jurassic games have always been around, and in large supply. And it just staggers me that even with the global success of the new films, and the fact that we are now living in a digital age full of gamers, these Jurassic games are now suddenly few and far between. And sure, I'm all about quality over quantity. But when you have a massive franchise with a massive fan base, and yet your only one real video game promotion is a bloody park simulator, you know you're not doing enough. But then again, with this recent announcement, I think it's safe to say that the tide is finally starting to turn. I only hope that in regards to this game, it takes a turn into the genre of survival. Well hoppers, that just about does it for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, then please give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please support the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and of course the notification bell. That way you're keeping up to date with all of the new content. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have. Take care hoppers, and I'll hopefully see you next time.